Good morning. Today is Wednesday. It's May 10th. The year is 2023. It's nice. I have to turn on the air conditioning. I just got back from the Dominican Republic. I went to Santo Domingo. Had never been there before. It was, I'll say this. Santo Domingo was a city that, gosh, I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, it was the hotel resort / hotel we stayed at was right on the water. A beautiful place, beautiful people, just a lot of poverty. There was a lot of poverty there, y'all. And it was disheartening to see so many people living in that poverty and some filthy slum neighborhoods. Trash everywhere in certain parts of the city. But we'll get back to that in a second. So anyway, today is Wednesday, May 10th, 2023. So I get back, while I'm on vacation, I get a phone call from my sister saying that a pipe had burst in the basement. Old house gonna have problems. It seems as if the old water recirculator probably rusted out. And I'm kicking myself because I should have had that removed months ago when we first moved into this house. I should have took the whole section of pipes out of there. But I left it because I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I blame myself for this because that shit should have been removed. But we put a new water circulator in there and it's there. But unfortunately, the old pipe water circulator, it burst over the weekend, and I was told it was just a small water leak. Just a small water leak, no problem. I gave them the phone numbers to the plumbers and said, get them out there, send them this emergency, get them over there to fix it. The plumber asked for a picture of this event that was taken for the water leak. They wanted to see a picture to see what was going on. I told Earl, send him a picture. I told my sister, send him a picture. He's asking for a picture. I don't know why it was so hard to take up. Every time I see Earl is on his cell phone, Lisa's always on her cell phone. Neither one of them bumbling idiots could take their phone and aim it at that pipe and take a picture and send it to the plumber so you can see what the fuck was going on. The plumber, I'm in Santo Domingo, the plumber's like, I haven't received a picture. I'm texting him, take a picture, send him a picture. He wants to see what's going on. How hard could this finally be? And finally I had to pick up the phone and start cussing him out. If y'all ignorant niggas don't get y'all motherfucking ass down there and take a picture of that motherfucking pump, that he wants to see what the fuck is going on. Finally, he gets the picture. This is what I hate about niggas. See, when you try to talk to them real nice, can you go down there and take a picture of the pipe where the water is leaking and flooding in the basement so the plumber can kind of have an idea of what's going on? Okay, hang up the phone. But when you start cussing their motherfucking asses out and talking to them like the niggas that they fucking are, disrespecting them in the way they are. See, you can't talk to black folks in that kind, sweet, gentle, white. I won't even say white. In a mild manner. You got to get aggressive with their fucking asses. How hard could it have been to take a picture and send it to this man? He's asking for a picture. Now, the plumber gets the picture. He sees what's going on. He tells Earl, this is what I'm going to do to fix it, and this is what I need. So I said, well, Earl, tell him that we don't need a new circulator pump. We already have we have a new circulator pump. He just needs to remove that one and replace the pipes and move on. How complicated could that fucking be to tell this Hispanic guy this? Obviously, too damn hard because the plumber never made it over here to fix this. So I get back in here yesterday, and Earl just walking around the house, la 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 la, house is a freaking mess. And I'm just like, okay, so I didn't think nothing about it. So I said, well, he seems to be very calm. He's like, you gonna go down there and check on the water leak? I said, well, did you check it? He said, oh, it's fine. I said, okay, fine. I took a shower and went to bed. I was tired, shit. Well, you didn't check it already. So lo and behold, this morning, I've got up. Well, I take that back. I attempted to get down into that apartment where my sister is staying at to go look at the water leak, but she has company over there sometimes, and so she gets mad when I just burst into the apartment. So I called her. I went and knocked at the door. Lisa, are you awake? Are you in there, sweetheart? Lisa, hello, are you there? And I said, I've been beating on that motherfucker. Bitch, get your ass in there. Get your ass up out that motherfucking bed hole. Yeah, let me shoot this water. She got on up then. She got her ass about that bed then. So I went on back upstairs and went to bed. Didn't think nothing about it. Finally this morning, I see Lisa's dogs running around. So I said, she must be up. Let me go see if I can go take a peek in there to see, what's going on with the water leak down here. Everybody said there ain't nothing. So let me go see my own dry balls. I walked in there. Noah's Ark could have rolled up out that fucking basement. I said, I can't believe this. All this water. All over the damn place. You didn't see this water. Oh, I didn't even see all this water. I said, you didn't see any of this water. Lisa, you live down here. You don't see all this water down here. Water just pouring out the pipe. I'm like, so I text Earl. I said, well, Earl, it's a flood of water down there. What is going on? I thought you said that the water was in that bed. Oh, I didn't check it yesterday. You didn't check it yesterday? I mean, the whole day yesterday when you got off from work, you walked in this house and it didn't dawn on your head to go down there and check and see the water leak and see how it was going on with the flood. So all of a sudden, I got to get out the wet vac. I'm backing up buckets of water, putting towel. It's like unbelievable. I had to turn the water off to the house. I had to turn the water off, and I called the plumber. Where are you? But did he make it seem like you didn't need to become? After I told the nigga to get the plumber over here. I hate this nigga. It can't be that fucking hard to tell the plumber to get his ass over here and fix this fucking pipe. How trifling can you be? We got all new stuff down in this basement. New plumbing, new electrical, heating and air. All this shit soaking wet. Why? This didn't have to happen. Turn the water off to the house. And get the plumber over there to fix it. And I said today was Wednesday, May 10th. It's unbelievable. I don't get it. I just don't. I don't get it. The only way you gonna get shit down with niggas, you gotta cuss their fucking asses out. How hard would it have been to get that plumber over here to fix this water leak? How complicated could it have been? You talking to him on the phone. He's sending a picture. Man, get over here. This is important. Come over here immediately and fix this. We need to fix this now. So I call the plumber and say, hey, where you at? I need this fixed now. Come on over here. So we coming. We'll be there shortly. So I'm waiting for them to get here now. Why can Earl do this? Why can my sister do this? This is insane. Two grown ass niggas ain't worth shit. I'm just over it. Now I had to come back here to clean up this mess. Everything's soaking wet. I'm throwing shit out. All the shit that was in that room soaking wet. Y'all didn't see this stuff sitting in this water? Nobody thought to move this shit out of this room and away from the water? Nobody? Bags of Christmas decorations, all this shit. What are we gonna do? Throw it away now? Nobody thought when you started a water leak to start pulling this shit out of there? There's a storage area right where the water leak is. And I asked Earl, I said, Earl, did you go in there and pull out that stuff under those stairs? Did it get wet? Oh, no, ain't no much water in there, Walter. It's fine, ain't no water in there. I'm like, okay. So there's not a lot of water. But that's why I was in no rush to check it last time, because I took that nigga's opinion. Bad decision on my behalf. Really dumb decision. I should have ran in this house and immediately went down there and looked to see what the fuck was going on in that basement. Maybe I wouldn't, because I wouldn't got no sleep last night, choking the shit out of his ass last night. The Atlanta police, the cab police would have been over here trying to save his ass, his fucking life. Now that I've talked about the infamous water leak with Noah's Ark could have rolled out that basement down there, water everywhere. Unbelievable. Let's get back to the Dominican Republic. This vacation was an eye-opener for me. I've traveled all over the world, and I know that in many places that I've traveled to, they are third world countries or second world countries. I would say Dominican is more of a second world country, but very close to third world, if it ain't a third world. The first thing that caught my eyes as we were traveling from the airport into the city, there was trash everywhere. I mean, there's a lot of trash everywhere. And I mean, that's don't, the Dominicans don't pick up their trash. Certain parts of the city were immaculate and clean. But in other parts of the city were just filthy. I'm like, wow, look at all this trash and poor people and Santo Domingo is a massive city. I don't know how many people live in Santo Domingo. I'm just curious to see. I'm just curious to see how many people live in Santo Domingo. Uh, 3 million. The current population of Santo Domingo in 2023 is 3,524,000. So there are 3 million people living there. 3.5 million people. It's the largest metropolitan area in the Caribbean by population. So it's the largest city in the Caribbean. It's filthy, y'all. Not all of it. Some of the parts of the city were nice, but a lot of the parts that we were going into, we went to the beach. Boca, what was that damn beach? Boca, I could tell you. Boca Rica, Boca something. Where is it? Let's see. I could tell you exactly what beach we went to. Let's see. There it is. Let's see what showed me. We went to the beach. No, I'm not showing it. We went to the beach. It was Boca Rica, Boca something. And, was it? Y'all, I'd never seen a beach. I have pictures, so I'm going to post some of those pictures. I do have pictures. I'm going to post them. I don't know. I was trying to stay pretty positive about the trip. There was a Michael Jackson impersonator. Oh yeah, I might be able to show this video, but he had music playing. The resort and hotel we stayed at was fairly nice. Third world, second world country, y'all. It was, every time I've gone to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, I've stayed in Punta Cana or Florida Plata. There's more resort towns where you stay at the resort, you don't leave the resort. If we left the resort, it was to do an excursion and so type and went straight back. The resorts in Dominican Republic are beautiful. The hotel we stayed at / resort was gorgeous. It was beautiful. Had a pool. It was just a lot of nice stuff that was going on at the at this hotel. It was very nice. The food was good. I can't have no complaints about the food. Would I go back to Santo Domingo? Probably not. You couldn't go no place without all these people begging for money, begging for food. It was sad. We out at the beach. We went to that beach, and I think if any of you had saw this beach, you wouldn't have believed your eyeballs. These thousands of people sitting in chairs under umbrellas. I think of a beach, I'm thinking about people lounging out on the sand, and in this case, it was dirt. It was probably sand. I take that back, but it was rough, y'all. That was the roughest beach I'd ever been to. It was a public beach. It was pretty rough. As an experience, I think everyone should experience something like this. You can see how other people around the world live. I came back to the United States, and I came back home to my home in a much different frame of mind. More, what's the words I'm looking for? more grateful for the life I have here in the United States. More grateful that it was rough, y'all. And it was a shock to see how people were living down there. There were prostitutes everywhere, male and female. It's a very rough place. Now I see why so many Dominicans try to run up at it and try to get to the United States and try to get out of there. What I did like was seeing all the little kids playing on the beach. The kids were having the time of their life. You could see there were families there, mothers, sons, wives and husbands, their children, families were out on the beach. A whole entire family, everybody was out just having a good time. That part of watching the families interact with each other in the midst of all this poverty and despair, you know, it was their lives. This is their lives, you know. And everywhere we went, I would see Dominicans sitting out in these chairs, just relaxing out. All over the city, they just sitting in chairs outside relaxing. One of the reasons why they ain't got no air conditioning is that they come outside the houses and homes. And if you saw some of the buildings that they were living in, because we were out walking around, you could see where people were living at. One thing I did learn about Santo Domingo is either there's a very wealthy population of people who have something, and there's a very poor population of people, and I think there's more poverty than anything else, but there's no really middle ground. So, of course, I'm a talker. I was talking to people and asking questions like, explain to me, what am I seeing? I mean, is this, you know, a lot of poverty, a lot of hopelessness. I mean, I won't even use the word hopelessness. I'm sorry. Just a lot of poverty. And maybe people didn't... Everywhere we went, though, people were begging for money. So we were at the beach. I'm sitting in our chair, and this woman comes up. She's giving me a massage. She gives you a massage. And I'm like, oh, I don't want a massage. I don't want a massage. She just massaging away, massaging around. I'm like, well, I don't want a massage. I gave up. I didn't want the massage because I'm sitting here watching Michael Jackson impersonate and entertain these children. And I wanted to go get some pictures with the Michael Jackson person. He looked damn good, too. He was dancing his ass off. And so I gave her a couple of dollars so she could leave me alone. I was like, oh, gosh, these people, they were so aggressive. Gosh, they were aggressive. Very aggressive. And it was hot down there, too, y'all. It was a scorcher, humid, hot. But we were driving towards the beach, and I saw that trash everywhere. I said, wow, look at all this trash. There was trash everywhere. It was just unbelievable. And I saw people picking through the trash. You know, like I said, I've been to the Dominican Republic on many instances. But I never knew it was this, it was so poverty, it was that much poverty there. I just didn't know. I didn't know. It's a learning experience. I had a lot of friends that said going to Santo Domingo, and I had never been to Santo Domingo, so I was kind of looking forward to visiting Santo Domingo. But they don't have to worry about me going back to Santo Domingo. If I go back to Punta Cana, back to the Dominican Republic, it will not be to Santo Domingo. I've seen enough of that place. I don't want to see no more. I've seen enough. So I'm going to post the pictures I took so y'all can see some of the food. The food I had was really good. I enjoyed the food. The food was delicious. I had no complaints about the food. The food was really good that we had to eat. I had a nice, the food was good. And, the food was good, the drinks were good. I met some interesting people. I learned a little bit of the history of the Dominicans, a little bit, not enough to, I saw some historic places. I wish I'd have had somebody, a guide who could have took us, showed us the city. Would I go back? Oh gosh, probably not. But if I had somebody who could show me around and I stayed in a better part of town and really, I probably would. But as I know, there are other places I want to visit. And bottom line, y'all, I can see a bunch of po niggas right here in the United States. I don't want to be involved. It was a sight. And they kind of zero in you as you're an American because they see you and everybody just kept staring at us. In particular, my big ass. I'm the biggest thing walking around, and so they were staring at me, and it was quite interesting. Yeah, it was quite interesting. But if you've never been to Santo Domingo. No, I can scratch that city from the bucket list. Been there, done that. I'll say that much. I don't particularly get a kick out of seeing a lot of poverty and stuff like that when I'm on vacation and go on places. I just don't. I go to vacation to relax, not be stressed out by what I'm seeing. And this trip did kind of stress me out to an extent because there were images that I saw in my head, things that I saw that I hate it because to see that many people living in that much poverty kind of broke my heart. It was bad. Now I understand why so many Dominicans and Haitians try to get off that island. This is bad over there. I bet you Haiti's even worse. Oof. But anyway, this is a short video. I just want to talk about I might have to get back to the flood, get down there and get the rest of that water about this basin in a few minutes. Unbelievable. Anyway, today is Wednesday, it's May 10th. The year is 2022-23. I've learned to be grateful for the things that I have. Grateful for this home. At one point, I was hating this house. I was hating all this stuff that's involved. But to come home in this minor scheme of things to a broke pipe that I could have fixed, and the water could be removed, and the wet stuff tossed out. Yeah. And it's not that bad. It could be much worse. I could be stuck in an island in the middle of the Caribbean with millions of other people with no way out. I was able to get on a plane and fly home. And I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to have a nice, beautiful home and live in a clean area, a clean neighborhood. To have the funds to do the things that I want to do. I'm very grateful. Sometimes you have to see stuff like that to open your eyes and make you grateful and thankful for what you do have. I got a lot of shit I need to do, y'all, so I'm out of here. Today is Wednesday, it's May 10th, the year is 2023. I'm out and have a beautiful and prosperous and wonderful and thankful Wednesday. I'm out of here.